Hello guys, I am Kaleem Khan and you are watching our YouTube channel Kaleem TV1. So if you are new on our YouTube channel Kaleem TV1, so subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more informative videos. In this video we shall provide information about Swat district. Now we start video. Swat district is a district in the Malakand division of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan, with a population of 2,309,570 per 2017 national census. Swat is the fifth largest district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Swat district is centered on the valley of Swat, usually referred to simply as Swat, which is a natural geographic region surrounding the Swat river. The valley was a major center of early Buddhism under the ancient kingdom of Gandhara and was a major center of Gandharan Buddhism, with pockets of Buddhism persisting in the valley until the 10th century, after which the area became largely Muslim until 1969. Swat was part of the Yusufzai state of Swat, a self-governing princely state that was inherited by Pakistan following its independence from British rule. The region was seized by the Tehreek-e-Taliban in late 2007 until Pakistani control was re-established in mid-2009. The average elevation of Swat is 980 meter, 3,220 feet, resulting in a considerably cooler and wetter climate compared to the rest of Pakistan, with lush forest, verdant alpine meadows, and snow-capped mountains. Swat is one of the country's most popular tourist destinations. Now geography. Swat total area is 5,337 square kilometers, 2,061 square miles. In terms of administrative divisions, Swat is surrounded by Chitral, Upper Dir and Lower Dir to the west, Gilgit-Baltistan to the north, and Kohistan, Bonaire and Shangla to the east and southeast respectively. The former Tehsil of Bonaire was granted the status of separate district in 1991. The Swat Valley is enclosed by mountains and forms a natural geographic boundaries for it. The Swat rivers, whose headwaters arise in the 18 to 19 foot tall Hindu Kush, run through the length of the region. The main area consists of many sub-valleys such as Kalam, Bahrain, Matilton, Utror and Gabriel. The valley of Swat is delineated by natural geographic boundaries and is centered on the Swat River, whose headwaters arise in the 18 to 19 foot tall Hindu Kush. The valley is enclosed on all sides by mountains and is intersected by glens and ravines. Above mountains ridges to the west is the valley of Panchkora River, to the north Gilgit Valley and Indus River Gorges to the east. To the south, across a series of low mountains, lies the wide Peshawar Valley. The northernmost area of Swat district are the high valleys and alpine meadows of Swat Kohistan, a region where numerous glaciers feed the Ushu and Gabriel rivers, which form a confluence at Kalam, and thereafter forms the Swat rivers, which forms the spine of the Swat Valley and district. Swat then is characterized by a thick forest along the narrow gorges of the Kalam Valley until the city of Madian. From there, the river's courses gently for 160 kilometers through the wider Yusufzai plains of the lower Swat Valley until Chakdara. Now, climate. Climate in Swat is a function of altitude, with mountains in the Khoistan region snow-clad years round. The upper area of the region are relatively colder and often get snowfall in the winter. Drier, warmer temperature in the lower portion in the Yusufzai plain, where summer temperatures can reach 105 degrees Fahrenheit, although the lower plains experience occasional snow. Both regions are subject to two monsoon seasons, one in winter and other in summer. Swat lower reaches have vegetation characterized by dry bush and deciduous trees, while the upper area mostly have thick pine forest. Now, history of Swat. The Gandhara grave culture that emerged c. 1400 BCE and lasted until 800 BCE, and named for their distinct funerary practice, was found along the Middle Swat River course. Greek. In 327 BCE, Alexander the Great fought his way the Odigram and Berikot, and stormed their battlements. In Greek accounts, these towns are identified as Ora and Bezira after the Alexandrian invasion of Swat, and adjacent region of Bonair's control of the wider Gandhara region was handed to Seleucus Nicator. Gandhara. In 305 BCE, the Mauryan Emperor conquered the wider region from the Greeks and probably established control of Swat until their control of the region ceased around 187 BCE. It was during the rule of the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka that Buddhism was introduced in Swat, and some of the earliest stupas built in the region. Following collapse of Mauryan rule, Swat came under control of the Greco-Bactrians and briefly Scythians of the Central Asian steppe. The region of Gandhara, based in the Peshawar Valley and the adjacent hilly regions of Swat, Bonair, Dir and Bajur, broke away from Greco-Bactrian rule to establish their own independence as the Indo-Greek kingdom, following the death of the most famous Indo-Greek king, Menander I, around 140 BCE. The region was overrun by the Indo-Scythians and then the Parthians Empire around 50 CE. The arrival of the Parthians began the long tradition of Greco-Buddhist art, which was the syncretic form of art combining Buddhist imagery with heavy Hellenistic Greek influence. This art form is credited with having the first representations of the Buddha in human form rather than symbolically. The Parthians were ousted from Swat by Koshans based in the Peshawar Valley. Kushan rules began what is considered by many to be the golden age of Gandhara. Under the greatest Kushan king, Kanishka Swat became an important region for the production of Buddhist art, and numerous Buddhist shrines were built in the area. As a patron of Mahayana Buddhism, new Buddhist stupas were built and old ones were enlarged. The Chinese pilgrims F.A. who visited the valley around 403 CE mentioned 500 monasteries. Now Hephthalites, Swat and the wider region of the Gandhara were overrun by the Iranian Hephthalites around about 465 CE. Under the rule of Mihirakula, Buddhism was suppressed as he himself became virulently anti-Buddhist after a perceived slight against him by Buddhist monk. Under his rule, Buddhist monks were reportedly killed and Buddhist shrines attacked. He himself appears to have been inclined toward the Shaivism sect of Hinduism. In around 520 CE, the Chinese monk Song Yan visited the area and recorded that area had been in ruin and ruled by a leader that did not practice the laws of the Buddha. The Tang era Chinese monk Xuanzang recorded the decline of Buddhism in the region and ascendance of Hinduism in the region. According to him, of the 1400 monasteries that had supposedly been there, most were in the ruins or had been abandoned. Now Hindu Shahi. Swat was ruled by the Hindu Shahi dynasty beginning in the 8th century, who made their capital at Udigram in Lower Swat. The Shahis built an extensive array of temples and others architectural buildings, of which ruins remain today. So guys, now thanks for watching our video.